next guest has so many people knocking on her door, she can't keep it shut. Luna Lauren Vélez is appearing in some of this summer's biggest blockbuster movies, from Transformers: Rise of the Beast to the Oscar award-winning Spider-Verse series sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. In that film, she reprises her role as Rio Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales' tough but loving mom. Here's a clip.
Miles' grades are pretty good. A in AP Physics.
That's my little man.
And AP Studio Art.
He takes after his uncle.
A- in English.
She's a tough grader.
And a B in Spanish.
What?
Woo, okay.
Miles.
Are you trying to
Mira,
kill
eso
your
es
mother?
imposible.
Cálmate, mami. Eso no es my fault.
¿Qué es eso que esto no es my fault? Tú estás tomando una clase en Spanglish.
Mom, I just missed a few classes.
Oh, just a few classes. Well, what's a few?
I mean, you know, like 5.
5?
Actually 6.
You're dead.
Oh, Across the Spider-Verse lived up to all the hype with the second biggest opening for any film so far this year, and the third best opening for any Spider-Man film ever, bringing in an incredible $120 million. That's just domestically. But before the big blockbusters, we got to know Luna in her breakout roles as Lisette Linares in the cult classic movie I Like It Like That. She's also gone on to play memorable characters on hit shows Dexter, Oz, Ugly Betty, and Blue Bloods. Sam Fan, please welcome Luna Lauren Vélez to our show!
So good to be
Beautiful! I mean, how does it feel to be golden?
Wow, pretty great.
I'm Transformers, Rise of the Beast, the Spider-Verse. I mean, you're owning the summer.
It's almost hard to believe, you know? I feel like, you know, you get the job and it's like, wow, this is really cool, and you do it, and I didn't think they were coming out at the same time.
So you didn't know these two blockbusters were coming out around the same time?
I learned it a couple of months ago.
With the rest of us?
With the rest, pretty much with everyone else. But I never watched the Transformers before. Spider-Man, I just remember, you know, the upside-down kiss from like a long time ago. So it's all like a whole new world for
I was
me.
going to say, because you're now in a fandom like no other. I mean, both of these have fans that forever will know you as the character that they know you as in the film. You have this huge success remaining authentic to who you are. I read a quote where you talked about when you got in the business, so many people thought when you brought up the word Latino, they just meant Mexican.
Yeah.
That's what you said that it felt like in the industry.
Well, I think because even then, the idea, what we were seeing on TV was all Latinos look Mexican. Yeah. Rosie Perez was really the first Afro-Latina or Latina who kind of looked like me, and I felt like, well, there we are. I mean, that's what a lot of us look like. Everyone doesn't look like Penelope Cruz or Salma Hayek, or, I mean, these are beautiful women and Latinas, but something that represented me and my family. This is something as women of color, we come in all different shades. We have so much, you know,
You know, which is so interesting because I know that with the Spider-Verse film, you talk about how important it was to really see a character that looked like and felt like the real families that you grew up around in your own. I know there was a clip in particular that really resonated with you from the film. Let's play it.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
oh yeah, you were supposed to be here at 5.
All right, whatever.
Whatever?
Wow.
Whatever?
Oh,
We would be dead. That's not something that, I wouldn't even say that to my mom now.
right, nor would I. What was it about that scene?
I think the whole of it, that it was a rooftop party, the music, the family. There's so much family around. Everyone's talking over each other. It doesn't matter. There's so much love and life in this rooftop party. It made me think of the ones that I have with my family, you know. I mean, I grew up with a huge extended family. So this was like being home.
Yeah, this was home.
This was home.
And then here you are in Transformers with Anthony Ramos. We have a clip. Let's take a look.
Optimus, we must trust each other to protect the home we all share.
How big can this guy be?
He eats planets. So, like, way bigger than a planet. In the end, everything you cared for will be consumed.
I got goosebumps.
It's amazing.
It's amazing film. So Anthony, by the way, is the first Afro-Latino lead for the series. You're both Puerto Rican.
Yes.
And there you are in the middle of this big franchise.
Crazy.
It's amazing. It's inspiring.
And I'll tell you, like, I took my family to the premiere, and it just felt not only normal, like an extension, like they were welcome. It wasn't like they were separated from the experience. Everyone understood the whole vibe of this film is about family, how important family is, right? Even with the Transformers, it's all families unite, we need to unify, we're stronger
Don't you know
this
there are
way.
more than meets the eye?
You know, it's crazy. And at the premiere, my mom was listening to the audience, and she said, these people here have grown up with this film.
Yeah.
They've grown up. It's part of their whole makeup, essentially. I remember bumping into Transformer toys. You know, they weren't mine. They were like my nieces and nephews. But I was like, what is it?
When we come back, Luna's shocking episode, Power Book 2 Ghost. It had everyone talking about what happened. More after the break. Welcome back, Sam Fan. We are back with actress Luna Lauren Vélez, whose role in two huge summer films, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Transformers Rise of the Beasts, are breaking ground. So this year, your film, I Like It Like That, celebrates 29th anniversary.
Wow.
Cult classic. People still talk about it. Does it feel like 29 years ago?
It does not. It feels like it was, look, I was a child.
You're still a baby. Still a baby.
It doesn't. I mean, this movie is so special to me, and to date, it's still one of the best female roles
100%.
ever written.
100%.
For any woman. For any woman.
And I know that you said that it was the first time Latinos got to be seen as the family in the Bronx in an authentic way.
Absolutely, and I feel like, I mean, they were just a young couple trying to make it, right? What I love about that and what I love about Transformers and Spider-Man is these families they're whole, you know what I mean? These are working people, they're professional, and just trying to do the best that they can for their families.
I love that, the common thread there. I got to talk to you now. The families that, I want to know all of the families that you've been part of, except for maybe this family coming up. Power. Book 2 Ghost. Ma'am. Never wanted to face off against that mama, ever. The storyline, you just wrapped up playing Evelyn Castillo, the matriarch of the Castillo family. One of the storylines this season, the Castillo clan versus the Tejada clan, run by matriarchs. We have a scene of a confrontation between you and Monet. Let's play it.
Why are you here, Evelyn? I'm coming to you as a mother. My Gordo is missing. I don't know whether he's dead or alive, somewhere, needing my help. Can you imagine that? I don't know what to tell you. Stop. Just stop. Forget the rules of this game for 1 second. What if this was your son?
I can tell you, every time I watch the scenes with you and Mary J are two of my favorite, because you're just so real, so authentic. So I didn't know who to root for in this battle.
I'm going to tell you who you should have.
Shortly after that episode aired, everybody was speechless. The Tejadas wipe out Evelyn and her whole family.
Yeah.
Nobody saw this coming. Did you?
Listen, I met my sons like 2 episodes in. I was like, I have 4 sons? Oh, okay. And then when I saw them, I was like, wow, those are big boys. I mean, they were so wonderful. I had no idea it was going to end that way, but...
Did you see the reaction when it aired, when people started...
I started getting phone calls from people, because we still do phone calls, and the reaction was like, wow, you didn't tell us. One of my sisters still had no idea. I didn't even tell her it was happening. And she was like, I can't wait to see what happens next week.
And you're like, oh, yes, you can.
Did I tell her?
Before you go, I do have to say, the through line of all these strong women you portray, your mom, Coco, is a big inspiration for that. What did she do or say while you were growing up that really gave you that armor to create the life that you have now?
My mom has a saying, La vida es dura, pero yo soy más dura, which means life is tough, but I'm tougher. Oh. And somehow, she raised 8 children. My dad was a cop. She raised them. She worked for the Board of Ed. She always left the house looking like phenomenal, like done.
Yeah.
And so much humor, so much love, so much compassion. Taught us respect for ourselves, for other people. I mean, she's really, truly the most incredible woman in the world, if I can say.
You can say it. You own that. Own it. Own it. I got to ask you about La Lupe.
Yes.
It's something that you've been working on, a story that needs to be told. Tell our audience why this is so important to you.
Well, La Lupe is a story about this Cuban singer who came here in '61. She was thrown out of Cuba by Fidel Castro. And
he didn't like her performance?
This woman was just, I mean, incredible. She would rip her clothes off. She would scratch her skin when she was singing. It's almost like she had to get this thing out of her body when she was performing. And it was a lot for people, especially in the early '60s. You know, there are comparisons to her to like she's a combination of Eartha Kitt and Janis Joplin and these singers, these performers who were so alive. And La Lupe came at a time of revolution. There was revolution everywhere in the country. And she scared a lot of men who were in control.
In 2007, you took her story to a stage play off-Broadway.
Yes.
It was called They Call Me La Lupe. And I think we have a clip now of the film 2013 short, La Lupe. Here's a clip.
What's my name? You walking here, you don't know my name. My name is La Lupe, la Yee, la reina de la salsa.
But cheers. I love how you have been so tireless in making sure that the world knows her name and knows her story.
You know, they say that with an independent film, it can take like up to 14 years for you to get your film made, right? Doing it. And so I've been doing this for pretty close to that. And I started doing shorts just whenever I could get some money and get people. The amount of people who have supported me in just pursuing this passion project, it's extraordinary. It's really something. And I feel that that's how things happen. And you just have to hold on.
We will see that film. I know we will. Luna, thank you so much. Thank you. You can see Luna in Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, and Transformers Rise of the Beast right now in theaters.